Salute to the chat. Salute to the chat. Bono, I'm gonna be right with you. I'm gonna be right with you, Bono. All right, man. Salute to the chat, man. Let's get it. This guy by the name of Bono. Think that he ready for the promo. But I got one word for him. Ice. Let's go, baby. Where you at, Bono? Now he offline. Look at this. Now you offline. Let's go, man. Wow. I got you, Bono. So you just made me switch over for nothing. Sorry. Change it. Oh, my God.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. Here we go. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Greg, we've got two of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight, defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
Kicks it out to James. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it.
Holmgren the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. We talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
Thank you, David. And here is Doncic. After the three-pointer from Chet Holmgren. And that's a foul called on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup for the Thunder, number 22.
The three for Doncic. Pass to LeBron. Shot clock at 5. And James throws it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
And Richard, you've watched LeBron James over the years. His approach never wavers. It never changes.
He is all business all the time, on the court, off the court. The consistency of his focus and mental toughness is unbelievable.
Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Doncic with it. Launches from deep. Rebound by Williams.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Back to Dort. 6 to shoot. Launches a 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
From ultra close range, Doncic.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Takes a 3. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. It's taken away by Wallace. Williams in the post. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his
Bono,
teammates
you
with
can't
his
fuck with
catch
me on
and
these
shoot
goddamn
ability.
2K.
But he's equally gifted shooting.
That's why you
off the
ducking and
dribble.
hiding.
And Williams drops them both. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And a deep 3 from Doncic. Rebound by Williams. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Caruso. His three-pointer's off the mark. The Lakers with the ball. Williams looking over the floor. Kicks it out to Wiggins. The Thunder with another miss. Here's Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Wiggins outside. And the three ball is good.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Doncic has got 5.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Williams can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Offensive rebound.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game.
Third team foul.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. To the inside. There's Williams. It's deflected. Now LeBron. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Lakers on top, up by 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge, too.
The Lakers in the lead. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. And Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. One is no good. And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smacking the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with, because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
Thunder trailing by 5. And the call will be against Gabe Vincent. That's his first foul. And the Thunder making a switch here.
Now into lineup for the Thunder, James.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. That's a good one. They get a hand on it. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Caruso. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And he knew the contact was coming. How about that by SGA to take the hit and finish?
And Connect gets it to go.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
There's the three. Caruso grabs the miss. Oklahoma City trailing. It's tipped. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Jang. Here's Wiggins. Vanderbilt defending. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's Goodwin. Out to the wing. From deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Goodwin's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Thunder trailing by 4. 1:39 left now here in the second. Holmgren in the post. Here's Hartenstein, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Pass to Len. And here is Vanderbilt. They get it again. Beyond the arc. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Hartenstein with it. It's Joe on the wing. Williams in the post. Over in the corner, Dort. Pass to Joe. Now here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Inside. Over in the corner, Vincent. Off target with his 3. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Oklahoma City. To the right side. Joe in the corner. Outside Williams. Oh, my, what a slam right at the buzzer.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Oh, no, where you at, homie?
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's Vincent. Pass to Vanderbilt. To the paint. Here's Len. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
The Thunder with the lead. Williams in the post. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 3 off target.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
As a junior college product, Dalton Knecht, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program, then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee, and there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. And Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow, thank you for the report. Oklahoma City moving it around.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
Outside, Dort misses the three. Lakers trail by 4. Pass to Len. Now connect. He's guarded by Williams. Connect with it. No good from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
To the middle. Here's Holmgren. The Lakers with the rebound. Down low. Vanderbilt. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Vanderbilt's got 5.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
So he gets them both.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Lakers trail by 4.
Subscribe to the channel.
Out left to the wing.
I don't want to hear it. Subscribe to the channel.
Now Vincent. Over to the wing. 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Stop crying.
Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
And it's the Thunder with the ball after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. Pass to Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander for the 3, and rebounded by Connect. Vincent with it. Dort covering. Takes it inside. Top of the key, Connect. Little turnaround. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Let's go.
Right there, the defender clearly
This
trying
is
to
how
inhibit
we
a fast
do
break.
it.
I think that's a transition take foul. The Thunder shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity strike. That's a huge factor.
Both teams deciding to change it up. The Thunder leading by 4.
Stop crying. Let's go.
And the rejection by James.
Stop crying, man. You can barely hear you. You can barely hear you.
The shooters are running
Number 21.
You can barely hear you with your favorite ass microphone. Man, stop. You sound distorted. Out-ordered, outdated.
51 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter.
At best.
Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Wiggins has got the lead up to 6 now for Oklahoma City. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound by Williams. Outside Williams. Wallace outside. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's Los Angeles now. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Caruso with the steal. And here we go. Wiggins into the hoop. Caruso looking for an opening. On the wing, Wallace. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. James Gilgeous-Alexander has been on display for Oklahoma City. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We've got more in store for you right after this. with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. To the inside.
Good block.
It's blocked. Back to LeBron. From past the arc. Kept alive. Doncic outside. In the corner, it's James. Clock at 4. They get the rebound. The Thunder leading by 6. Caruso with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Pass to Caruso. From outside, off the mark. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's LeBron. And James throws it down hard.
The veteran smarts of James. Understands how to absorb the contact and still finish.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Yo, goody.
Well, Richard, you were a teammate of LeBron James's, winning a title in Cleveland with them, playing with LeBron. What was something you learned about his game and about him?
Well, I learned that he takes the greatness that has been bestowed upon him as a gift, and it is a curse, but he understands how to handle both.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Lakers working the ball around now. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
The game now all time.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact.
All right, we got a ball game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. Now, he said, come on, can anybody make a three? We have to be better from deep. He implored his team to find the shooters, get them open with movement and picks. We'll see if it works, guys.
Thank you, David. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Hayes. They could retake the lead after trailing for a while.
Nice work to hang around and just give yourself a chance. Put yourself in position.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's James. Doncic outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock to take the lead.
On defense, Dort has great instincts, helping him stay on top of the shooter. And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot, and when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's deflected. Here's Doncic. There's the drive. And he lays it straight in. And now a 5-point Laker lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That's his first foul. Now, here's Holmgren. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Will it go? The kick out to Williams. Clock is at 3. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren the screen. To the middle.
And that's terrific D by Hachimura. He's shown he has the strength and length to match up against almost anyone.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Pass to Holmgren. Dort wide open. Drills it from outside. Dort's got his first 3 points of the game.
What a shot by Dort, keeping his cool and finding his team a bucket.
James misses.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And Hachimura picks him up defensively.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
No one near James as he lets it go. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And so it's the Lakers with it. James driving. Rebound by Williams. And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
To Gilgeous-Alexander. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst case scenario for them is OT.
James outside to stop the run. Count it! A tremendous three to tie it up. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared.
That was the most luckiest shit ever.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. To win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Los Angeles. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Here's Doncic. The tray. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the first basket here in overtime for Oklahoma City. On the wing, Reeves. 2 points. That one goes. Reeves has got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
You love the relentlessness. Wasn't going to give up a chance for a big play.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Dort grabs the miss. Oklahoma City leading by 3.
Another choke for LeBron.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Here's Hartenstein.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
The 3 for Doncic. Oh, Doncic with a confident 3-ball.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice team from Doncic. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Trailing by 2. Here's LeBron. And the rejection by Holmgren. Dort with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Doncic steps on the gas. Reeves outside. Just 5 to shoot. Driving in.
Already set the summer league record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Here's LeBron. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And an intentional foul right there. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Thunder,
It's the first that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And this is who LeBron James is, an incredible leader. When the game is tight, this guy willing to step up. And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
To tie it up. The 3 won't fall. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game out.
So we see the Thunder get the win here. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And so for Richard Jefferson.
Yeah, pardon the interruption. I'm about to get my grub on real quick. About to get my grub on. We'll be right back. chat, what it is, what it do. It's your boy Ice, man. We back. Yes, sir. Hey, y'all. I'm about to put this food down. I got some food over here. I'm gonna put this food down. And then we gonna come back with some more action, alright? So give me about like a few minutes, man. Give me a few minutes, chat. We're gonna be right back with y'all. Alright? Don't touch that dial, man. It's Ice, so you know who said it, man. Let's get it. 1-0. 1-0. Alright, we'll be right back. Thought we was gonna play Bono, but he bitched out. With that being said, man, we'll be right back, y'all. 2 minutes, chat. 2 minutes, chat. We almost finished eating. Chat. 2 minutes. Alright, chat. We back for another one, man. This part gonna be the last game right here, chat. Probably gonna be the last game, chat. We'll be back for another one. Let's get it. You got to go get goddamn OKC, the best team, when you just had the Clippers. Bro, I tell you, niggas, bro. Niggas. Negroes.
We've got the San Antonio Spurs facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Now here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Lift off there for Fox, showing how high up he can get.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for OKC. Drops in the layup for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Now here's Fox. Kicks it out to Barnes. Wembanyama with it. Hartenstein covering. 6 on the shot clock. The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Out of bounds, it'll be Oklahoma City's ball.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
The three is up. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Uses the glass on the layup. Fox has got 6.
Can't lose sight of Fox or allow him to feel comfortable looking to score this close.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by the Spurs. Barnes with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. Wembanyama down low. Banked it in off the glass.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. Talking with him about De'Aaron Fox, I asked Coach what he wanted his guys to do against him, and Coach said to not give him room to run. De'Aaron is dangerous when he's attacking lanes and leaking out in transition, so we need to limit those opportunities. So it sounds like they're aiming to slow the pace down. We'll see if it works for them.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
That one's no good.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He missed it. Now 3 for 7. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Barnes. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Both teams will make substitutions. That'll be a 5-second call. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first. Pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Now here's Paul. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Williams from long range. Drops in the 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
It's stolen. And a fast break now for the Thunder.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. Left side Williams. Shoots over Johnson. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's Champagny. No points so far. And Williams over to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. That shot is off. Sohan with some nice D. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. Five ticks left in the opening quarter. And there's the foul. It's on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Oklahoma City ahead, up by 8. And the
Spurs, 11.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for the Thunder guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Well, their defense was incredible, wreaking havoc and coming up with steals left and right. Just a tremendous effort.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A three off the inbound. Yes, sir! Gilgeous-Alexander with a deep three. And the rate of player ejections going up in recent seasons, Stan.
Well, Brian, players these days certainly have a voice in a lot of things, and when it comes to critiquing officials, they're not shy. We see complaints on virtually every call in games now, and the referees seem to have had enough of it.
And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year, he said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star. Here's Champagny. Yet to see a basket. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Both teams deciding to change it up. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Pass to Johnson. Clock at 6. Spurs need to get one up here. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll